The messageverse is a thing that embraces brands and consumers alike and connects them via all things messaging. So it could be SMS, MMS, RCS, WeChat, Line, Viber, WhatsApp. So it's just the way of communicating. Everyone talks about an ARS, so you've got everything as a service. Everyone's bought into the concept of the metaverse. Rather than us, from our perspective, keep saying all the channels, we thought we'd come up with a term, and that term is the messageverse, and we like it. You know, you've got, with the metaverse, Spider-Man has been in and out of the metaverse. You know, so as a concept, it's been embraced by the world, it's been embraced by Hollywood. You know, we're not saying that Spider-Man's going to suddenly start springing out WhatsApp messages and firing those against the wall or whatever, but you know, it's the concept. It's just an easy way of understanding what it means, because if you look at it from an aggregator perspective, they no longer kind of say, right, well, do Mr. Brand, we'll send out these messages here to using RTS, we'll send these using WhatsApp, and we'll send these blah, blah, blah. The brand doesn't want to know that. The brand just wants to say, right, I've got this message, I'm going to reach all these people, and they can just say, we'll push it out to the messageverse. Job done. Total spend for all business messaging by 2026 will be around $40 billion, which is a lot less than what we were predicting a couple of years ago, but that's more based on the fact that SMS continues to grow and RCS forecasts continue to shrink. So that adoption is taking a lot longer than we've been predicting for the last 5-6 years, but it's happening. You know, I think one of the reasons for that is because Apple's not involved. And I think if Apple offer a business messaging solution that covers inbound and outbound traffic, then all of a sudden brands and agencies will jump on this. Because all of a sudden it's very simple. You can reach everyone with the messageverse, and you can, because you could do SMS, you can use obviously RCS for Android, you've got iMessage or whatever, Apple Messages for Business could become covering all the iPhones. You've pretty much got all smartphones covered. And once you get to that stage, brands and agencies, it becomes a no-brainer. Why would you not want to connect with the biggest audiences in the world? We've been told that there's a change of management in Apple within the messaging team. You know, that's just through kind of a third party, and potentially there could be a softening in terms of how they go about using messages. At the moment, Apple Messages for Business is probably the least successful business messaging channel out there, and that's saying something. So, you know, based on where things are and where things should be, and given the fact it's Apple, you know, Apple don't get things wrong. So you kind of think they're just buying their time, trying to work out actually which of these platforms is going to do really well. The one that's going to shake things up in the future is going to be WhatsApp. I kind of think that they'll just see what happens with WhatsApp, and at some point, 12 months, 24 months, they'll make their move. And I think when they do that, that's when we'll start to see the exponential growth, and gradually they'll be less reliant on SMS revenues in the messageverse.